Welcome back to another edition of Fly Tying for Beginners. Now we're going to tie a imitation catgut pupa, and I'm going to be using a different material for the catgut. The hook I have in the vise is a 2457. This is the size 10, and this is 2 extra heavy, 2 extra wide, and 2 extra short. And you see it's a little bit offset. I'm going to start by putting 10 thousandths lead wire on the hook. I'm not going to put a lot. I'm only going to put on maybe 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 wraps will be good. Just want to help get it through the film there and get it a little bit down. You can make this without any weight on it. Going to use 8/0 70 denier black thread. We're going to start it behind the eye and then move back. You see it moved back on me there a little bit, but now I got it on the wire, I could just push it forward. I'm going to bring this thread down. I'm going to make a bit of a taper there. And I'm going to bring the thread down halfway around the barb once again. For this next body material, you need a pretty good base of thread down. Whoop. Pull that stuff. That's tight now. Remove that excess, and I'm going to bring my thread back up to the top, and we're going to start our tying in our body right behind the lead wire. And here I have Squirmy Wormy material, and this is an orange, but when you pull it, you can see it turns away from that orange, not all the way, but it gets there. It's a nice creamish color. And we're going to catch that. We just need to catch a little bit. Just like one little corner of it. And then we can stretch it and put the thread back to the rear. This Squirmy Wormy, I actually measured it. It starts out, it's 5 inches, and you can stretch it out to 50 inches. It stretches 10 times its size. Now when we get to the back, we're going to put a couple of wraps in back of that material. Keep that on the top, but put a couple of wraps right in back. And we're doing this to keep it from sliding down, because this is some squirmy material on the hook too. And we're going to bring our thread back up near the thorax. For this one I'm going to use my bobbin cradle. Just going to put a quick half whip finish in there. Bring my bobbin cradle over. Now you can pull it and rotate your vise, or do it by hand, whichever you prefer. And you can see the black through this one much better. And just like with the stretch cord, you can adjust the amount of stretch that you put on it for the desired shape and color you want. I'm going to go ahead and undo that one and show you what it would be like with less pressure. You got to be careful that it starts going. Here I have very little pressure on this now. And you can see it's a different color altogether. When I get up to the thorax, I'm going to tie this back off. And when I tie it off, I'm going to pull the material tight. And then I'm going to put several wraps right in front of it as I pull it so I can trap that between the wraps. And just like with the stretch cord, pull it tight and it should just about disappear when you cut it, and it's gone. So now we're going to put some wings on there. And what I'm going to use for my wing, I have a partridge feather, and I removed the tip from it. You want to remove the tip at a point where you like the length of the barbels that are left. I'm going to give that maybe 3 light turns. And I'm going to push those barbels to the sides. It's okay that I pulled it up to the front there. But you want to keep that on the top. Basically holding them down on the bottom now. And bring our thread back to the thorax. Go ahead and trim off anything that shouldn't be there. Now I'm going to take another partridge feather, and I cleared the hackle from one side. We're going to tie that in. And get rid of that excess. And we're going to give that a couple of wraps. And secure this. Now I'm going to take a few barbels from a mallard flank, and I'm going to tie them in and let them hang off the back there. And now I'm going to tie in just a couple of more so we could have 2 antennae. And I put these basically top side, top right side, top left side. Now I'm going to take some gray muskrat. You can use black. You could basically make this color you want. I'm going to take some gray muskrat. Don't need much. And then we'll wrap the head there. We'll take our whip finisher. Put a little bit of head cement on there. I'm going to take my Velcro and tease out that muskrat a little bit. And you could kind of just comb everything. And here we have an imitation catgut, caddis pupa. Hope that you learned something from this video. Hope you would subscribe to my channel. Please refer me to your friends. Leave comments, questions, suggestions, and most of all, thank you very much for watching my videos.